today we are going to discuss uh, dating in this new time of day. And today I have Miss Star here with me, my co-host. How you doing, Star?
What's up, Joni?
What's up? Yes, girl. So we're talking about dating in this new time of day, and they have some new kind of rules out there about a 50-50 rule. You heard about that?
Yeah, the 50-50 is swirling right now. Different opinions on if you think that in a relationship, if you should go 50-50 on the bills or not.
50-50 on the bills or not? Well, do you think I think for me personally, I think that's a new school type of thing as far as mentally on how they're thinking about that. What are they saying about the 50-50 rule? What are they saying?
Well, some say that you should split the bills with your partner, your significant other. You should split all the bills 50-50. And some people say that gives roommate vibes and that the man should pay all of the bills.
Are these men husbands? Are these boyfriends? Or what are they?
Well, I mean, ideally, the relationship would be a husband and a wife. But we're in a new generation, so we're talking about your significant other that you may not be married to.
So they're saying that the men should pay everything, and they just do what?
Well, some people just feel like the men should pay all the bills, and some people feel like you should go 50-50. So, it's just to each his own opinion.
Right, to each his own. But in this new world, how hard it is, it all depends on what type of man they're trying to get. So if you're talking about a regular man and you putting all that on him, what would you be doing?
Right.
And then to be a woman, and I don't like to, throw out independent because people have a problem with that. But I think that's a good thing to be a woman of your own. You know what I mean? Who can hold her own. I think that's a strong woman. And people got a problem with that when you say a strong woman. You know what I mean? So it's just the woman and the title of a woman is so misconstrued.
Well, I think, a lot of us were raised to be strong, independent women. But I just think you don't want to be overly independent, like you don't need a man to be who he is supposed to be in your life. Some women feel like they're so independent that they simply just don't need a man, and that's them. I can't agree with that.
Yeah. So do you think those are the independent? Those are not the independent women that are saying 50-50?
Well, like I said, I've seen some independent women that don't like 50-50. So like I said, it's a very individual thing,
Well, yeah, you're right, because it's kind of hard to even talk about it because it's so much conflicting. Do it this way, do it that way. And I think a lot of that is coming from single households, single mothers raising these women, young women, where the father is not in the home. So they haven't seen what a man do, in their household. So they're coming up with their own analogy on what they desire what a man should do. So they feel like the man should pay for everything. Do you think that starts out in the beginning of dating? Are they asking for this?
Like I said, I'm not sure of other people's thinking. I'm really not sure. I know that there are some women who are used to not having to pay any bills. They have the type of man that pays all of the bills. Whether the relationship is good or not, I don't know. Then you have, the ones who
we don't know. You're saying you don't know. So who knows? You think Glorilla knows what she was talking about, 50-50?
Well, she was just saying that, she was just saying that you want to have some level of independence, because if your significant other is paying all the bills and then they leave, you're not going to know how to take care of yourself. I think that was her main opinion, So, maintain independence, but be okay with the 50-50. That's what Glorilla was saying.
Right. I agree with Glorilla. She's a young woman. She's a young lady, growing up. So she has the idea of being who she is, has an independent young lady growing up out here, and also knowing her role and knowing what she's going to bring. So if a woman is asking for these things from the man, what are you bringing? Mm-hmm. So when I'm asking, what are they saying? That's what I'm getting at. Like, what are you bringing to the table with that such high demand from a man?
It seems like in general that it seems like, people identify maybe with gender roles still, and still thinking, that I'm the woman, I should just be taken care of. you know, and once again, there are men that don't have a problem with that, you know, and that's fine. But I think realistically speaking, you would just want to do 50-50 because that way the man and the woman wins. That's how I see it anyway. I always do 50-50 in my relationships. It's never been a problem. I feel like it benefits both of us. So
Right. Even 70-30. It doesn't have to be a 50-50 because you're not equal. Well, I was going to say you're not equal to a man. I mean, as far as strength and physically, but equal in the relationship, it should be that way. Meaning nobody has anything over the next. You know what I mean? As far as being a person.
Yeah.
You know.
And when you say the 70, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying 70-30. You know what I mean? That means one would pay the overhead. The man is the head of the household, right? The man's supposed to run his household. So since he's the head, you go and you do the 70. And then the woman, she does the 30. You know what I'm saying? You buy the little laundry soap, you buy the groceries, you pay the light, pay the gas, pay, you know, help out. You are considered a helpmate in a relationship. A man needs a woman for a help aid, not only just for the sex, you know, for sex. It's a helpmate. You are there to help the man if he has an idea about a business or if he needs, you know, advice on anything. That's what the woman is there for. We are the strength in the relationship. If you follow me.
Yeah. I mean, and I would say, I mean, I like, of course, I mean, I like the 70-30 thing, but I feel like it should be based on the income of those two people, not just the gender roles. Because you know, it'd be nice, you know, if the man makes more, but I mean, if the woman makes more, then it would make sense for him not to be doing 70. But like I said, I'm just with the 50-50. I'm good with that.
Right.
I'm good
and I'm with the 70-30 because the 70 is more than the 30. So the 70 is on the man's side because he is the head of it. So that's his responsibility. And the 30 is on the woman, where the woman does her duty. She does her womanly duties. You know, so yeah, that 50-50 is more, I feel like a new age young people 50-50. I want you got to give me, I need this A, B, and C, you know, for you to even be with me, you know. So, you know, it's a topic.
Oh yeah, I mean, a new generation.
It's a topic.
The new generation is different because you know, it doesn't seem like they're very interested in helping build with the man. You know, they just, you know, want the benefits of whatever the man has. But I'm not a part of that.
Exactly.
So I can only speak from looking, you know, from the outside in.
And guess what? That's good because we're bringing wisdom and maybe helping someone have a different understanding about the 50-50 or the 70-30 on how to look at it. Like, you don't want to date a man and then call yourself you're dating him in the first 3 months and you're asking him to pay all your bills.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know, like you're asking him in the first 3 months to pay all your bills, and if you don't, then that's it. Or, you know, that goes to show how things have changed in dating.
Yep. Changed drastically. Very much so.
Yeah, yes. So if you guys can follow us, we are wise women up here, you know, have a little bit of experience, you know, and I always go with each one, teach one. And we are women to help young ladies or whoever, you know, can understand what we're saying. Yep. So
you think it should be 70-30 and not 50-50? That's what you think, correct?
No, I'm not saying that's what it should be.
Okay.
That's that's what I have done. Like you say, you with the 50-50, I just go with like a 70-30. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm not going to put everything on the man. Right. So you got women that's out there asking for the man to pay for everything of hers, and she just sit there and do nothing. I'll give them 70. I'll take 30. So that's my rule. So I don't think that's what it should be. If you want it to be 50-50, try to make that work. Let's see how that works. And what I'm talking about, what they're asking for today.
Mm-hmm.
Because 50-50 is not asking a man to pay everything. That's not 50-50.
No, 50-50 is half.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they're out here asking for a man to pay everything.
Yes, everything.
So that's not even 50-50. That's not even 70-30.
No,
that's
100 and 0.
That's 100. Right, that's 100 and 0. Like, what is the woman? A woman. I do know some women that they're at-home moms, Black women. But guess what? The difference with that is their husband pay for everything he's doing. He's a provider. And what she does, she's doing her woman duties and what she needs to do in the household. But also she has her own thing. She has her own entrepreneurial. She does her own, she's moving around. She's not just sitting down on the couch waiting on him to walk in the door. You see, so I'm trying to, I want to see what that 100 that the woman asking for, what are you bringing? Is he going to be a sound mind man in the head, or is he going to be insane in the membrane? What does that come with? Is he going to be insane in the membrane, or are you going to be insane in the membrane worrying about the man and what he doing? Because he paying for everything now. So he get to be a little bit lenient.
Yeah, and from my experience, just of course, in the newer generation versus, I'm sure, it may have been more at-home moms in the past, for all cultures, of course, but I just don't see, like I said, there's some men who will pay all the bills, but then you have to deal with negative things, that come with that. So
exactly. It's gonna come with, if you're asking and demanding a man to pay all the bills, come with something with that. Come with something on the internet. Say, okay, I this is what I need from you, but this is what I'm gonna give to you. You do that for me, and this is what or for our family, and this is what I'm gonna bring to the table. You know what I mean? Like, give him a something.
Yeah.
Because he gonna take everything.
Yeah, because one person that I heard that, they were against the 50-50 and felt the man should pay all the bills. I really didn't hear anything about what they was bringing to the table besides themselves. And that ain't fair.
Besides themselves. And is that physical self or emotional self or just themselves?
Just self in general. So, I mean, nothing financial, put it that way. Nothing financial.
Well, I wonder where they're going to find that man at. Especially, it's no. That's going to do that? They're clearly, I'll talk about her, Kendra G. Listen, it's a lot of women that's asking for that, and the men are asking for what they need too, and it's not that much matchups out of that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to rearrange this dating and relationships and your values and your morals, I think, on what it is you want in the relationship and from each other. It's not a one-sided thing.
That's right.
Even if he's a six-figure man, or if he's a regular man, you can't dog out the regular man because he's not making all the money. He may be coming with some other stuff for you to build you up as a woman. Mentally, physically, emotionally. We're not going to leave out sexually. He may can do all that in one. Some men leave 3 of those things out and just want to give you one. So I think y'all need to just rethink this and bring something to the table. What do you want to leave and say to the women?
Be independent and also be willing to help your significant other, because what we're really doing is helping each other. That's what we're really doing. We're helping each other. We're working as a team.
That's right. Teamwork make the dream work.
Yes.
So I hope that this show enlightens somebody or in someone to maybe rethink how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I mean? Or the way you ask. I mean, or the way what you're coming with. So guys, we're gonna revisit this again. You are listening to Shoptalk Radio 2020. Star, thank you for coming on again with me.
You know it.
All right, until next time, guys, be blessed and definitely not stressed.